Paddle TV is brought to you by Current Designs, the world's leading builder of premium kayaks. Visit us online at cdkayak.com. Welcome back to Facing Waves. This week, we're paddling in and around Quirpon Island at the very northern tip of Newfoundland. With the Atlantic's Labrador Current hitting Quirpon head-on, the surrounding waters are filled with whales year-round, and there's no more exciting way to experience whales than from the seat of a kayak. The last day on Quirpon Island was exactly what we were waiting for. The wind finally laid down and the clouds lifted. What it did is it let us bring the kayaks around to the main cove right in front of the Lighthouse Inn, and this is where we had seen all the whales. This is also where there was a ton of awesome exploding rough water, which it was just too big and the wind was too strong to consider getting out there beforehand. The swells that were coming in were pretty big. They were rolling in fast, and with the fog around, you couldn't really see them coming until they were fairly close. Every once in a while, an extra big swell would come, and when it hit the rocks, it would explode like a bomb.
We do tours all over the place, around Newfoundland, but other places as well. And you can see whales anywhere. But the number of whales here, you got the humpbacks, you get the killer whales coming through, and the minke are the three big ones, and then fin whales as well. But the humpbacks are what most people want to see in the killers. It surprises people, I think, when they say, you know, I want to go kayaking with the whales, and I think in their mind they're picturing getting in and paddling for miles in search of a whale, whereas most days I could put you in the kayak without a paddle and push you out from the dock, and you could be with the whales.
With the big swell, it was really tricky to see the whales. They would pop up and then they would disappear behind a swell, and then all of a sudden, boom, there they would be right in front of you. So when you're at the top of a swell, you get a good look, and then you go down into the valley and you can't really see much. So you come back up and you get a good look. But the thing about whales is it's a lot more than seeing them. When you're on the water and you're close to them, you usually identify them first by the sound when they come up and blow and they take a breath. They're just monstrous, and a breath of these things is enough to surprise you enough that you almost fall out of your kayak. Watching whales from the cliff top was awesome. I mean, it was such a cool perspective, and it was incredible how close to the chaos right against the cliff wall that they would hang. Literally right against the cliff wall when there's waves pounding in there. That was really surprising for us. But seeing whales from the kayak is one of those experiences that I think everyone has to have. It is exciting, it is a little nerve-wracking. It's just awesome. One of the times there's a humpback in this cool little crack. It popped up in that crack and it started coming right out, and there's very few feelings like seeing a whale coming straight at you when you're in a kayak. When they're coming straight at you, that's when you get a real sense of their girth and the mass. It feels like you're standing in a freeway and a bus is coming right at you. There's a battle going on in your mind when you're sea kayaking with whales. So much of you wants these creatures to come closer. Another part says, that's close enough. I don't really need to get much closer.